Good evening, Hansi. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good.
That's good. So I just want to get a couple of things out of the way about confidentiality. I just want to let you know that anything that you do say here is completely confidential. The only point that I would have to get someone else to intervene would be if
Mhm.
there's any imminent harm to yourself, to anyone else, or if I'm court mandated and subpoenaed to give my records. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, what brings you here today?
Um, so, the first thing I want to tell you is that I did see my family doctor just recently, and I she feels that I'm kind of in need to talk to someone about some things in that's going on in my life. So that's why she asked me to come here.
Okay, so tell me a little bit what's been going on.
Um, well, um, it's just basically a lot of stress at work and at home. Yeah, it's very stressful for me, and I just needed someone to talk to because I don't feel like I can speak to anyone. So I don't feel like there's anyone that could listen to what I have to say.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's very understandable. Balancing work and home life can be very, very difficult. So that's completely valid. Um, we'll start by getting you to describe your typical day at work. What are the stressors that come up at work for you?
Honestly, it's not just one. It's a lot. Like from the time I enter my office, it's like a lot of paperwork and piling up, and then we don't have enough staff members to cover the shifts, and it all comes down to me. I feel like everyone looks at me to direct them to where they're supposed to be or where they're supposed to, be at during work time, and then the management comes down and tells me that it's not being managed properly. So it's very difficult time for me, and I'm going through a lot of stress, and I feel like I feel guilty for not giving enough to the work as well, because I feel like my tasks are never completed. So yeah.
So it's my understanding that it's the job load, the workload that's stressing
Mhm.
you out and feeling like you need to be responsible for more than just your own work, for everyone else's work.
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and I feel I also feel very guilty, because they expect some things from me that it takes time, it's not going to be done over time or overnight. So I feel like I'm getting paid for nothing, kind of, when they point out that it's not been done yet. So yeah, I'm very stressed.
That is definitely difficult to manage. Is there any specific triggers that you're finding is increasing your stress levels?
It's just the pressure of work needing to be done, I feel like. And also coming home, I have three children at home. After school, it's very hectic, and I don't go to bed up until 12 to 1, and then I wake up again around 5 o'clock. So I'm just generally just stressed, and it's so much time. I just wanted to close myself in a room one day and just give up. As in, like, I just wanted a break in between. But yeah, so it's when I talked to my doctor about it, I did ask for maybe some antidepressant medications or something, and she said that I'm not I don't need those medications. Say she just said that maybe we can start with some counseling sessions. So yeah.
That is very common for people to feel the stress of work and kind of bring that into their home life. So don't feel like that is you alone. You're definitely completely normal. That is a completely normal aspect of humanity. Um, are you finding that you're bringing the stress at home or and then it's adding to your stress life, or do you feel like you have to play two roles and you're stressed on both ends?
I'm stressed on both ends, to be honest, because I cannot catch a break. Um, before when I was younger, like when my roles weren't that heavy, everything was balanced. But now I feel like, with the three kids and the work, stress and everything, it's just like people are constantly needing me, and it's just stressing me out.
That's definitely understandable. Do you feel like the two roles that you play are kind of hindering one another? Like, is your home life hindering your work life? Is your work life hindering your home life?
Um, I feel like I don't know, I just feel guilty, because even at work that I'm not getting enough done, and then at home because I cannot be with my children as much as I want to be. So even when I'm with them, I constantly keep thinking or being pressured to think about work or what am I going to get done tomorrow, that kind of thing. And then when I'm at work, I constantly um feel pressured to think about my kids and feel like I'm not being a good enough mom. So at home, I always, every Monday, I always make a point to myself to be there during the weekend. But somehow with the household activities, I can't even do that because there's a lot going on at home, like laundry, cooking for the week and all that. And it's just very stressful. So I don't know what to do.
So, from what I'm hearing from you, you're definitely feeling very overwhelmed. Um, is there anything that you do for yourself to de-stress, to take some of the pressure off?
Um, for myself, not really, not that I can think of. I haven't done so in a long time. About 4 or 5 months back, I did go to a salon and just try to relax, but that doesn't really help. Well, it didn't help me much because as soon as I got home, it's chaos again. So, yeah.
And I know you mentioned at the beginning that you don't really have anyone to talk to. Is there any friend group or maybe your parents or anyone that you feel you could talk to?
Um, well, my parents are there, but they're getting old too, and I don't want to stress them out as well. And my husband's there, but he's also busy with his work and everything, so I don't want to bother him either. My friends or colleagues from work would understand a bit, but they're not always helpful. They're not always constantly there for me to express it. And even when I call them after work from home and then try to talk to them, my kids still need me, so I cannot express how I feel. And when I'm at work, obviously I cannot talk about work or, just to relieve that stress. It's not happening. So on the weekend, everyone's busy. So I don't know, I just don't feel like bothering anyone on the weekend. So yeah.
So, what physiological reaction do you usually get when you're feeling this pressure or this guilt on you? Like, how does your body react? What symptoms are
Um,
you having?
well, sometimes I do get headaches a lot, an awful lot. Like constantly, I've been having headaches for the last week. So I think that's something. And as soon as I'm so exhausted. So as soon as I go to bed, I just hit the pillow and then go fall asleep and then wake up. It's like, I don't know, I just generally feel tired. Yeah, that's basically it. I wouldn't say I would have anything else. I don't nothing else, but just the headaches and constant tiredness.
Okay. And is there anything that you're finding that the stress is causing problems with? So, like, are there periods of time? where you feel like maybe turning to substances or turning to behaviors that may not be helpful to you?
To be honest with you, I on the weekends I usually take a glass or two of wine. Well, I used to, but I feel like it's increased a little bit because that kind of relieves my tension. But I don't want to get into that habit, especially for my kids. So I try to just limit that to the weekends. But I feel like it's just, increased a few. Well, what I mean is like if I used to take two glasses, now I would take four, but nothing more than that, no substances or anything like that.
Okay, so to clarify, it's more of it has increased, but you're not at the um, place where you feel that it's becoming a dependence.
Yes, I think so because I wouldn't do that to my kids or my family. So, but the thing is, I do want to try other healthier ways to relieve my stress. So that's why I went to the doctor and asked if antidepressants would help. But yeah.
Okay, so I think we will focus on the guilt that you're feeling and go from there. Is there anything else you would like to tell me before we wrap up this session today?
No, I feel a lot better, just talking about it and you listening to me. I appreciate that.
That's great. Well, I'm definitely here for you. If you would like to rebook another session, we can definitely arrange that. And I'm glad that you're feeling better. It's definitely a lot to juggle when you have kids and you have a career, um, but we will get you through it.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.